Ethan, you're looking very Chilean today.
We're fighting that war. We're fighting the war against South America, the real America, fighting against South America today.
If I were you, I would try to employ some Argentinians on your side because you know how they don't get along, those guys.
We don't do that. I set traps for them.
They don't play around, those guys.
I set them out.
The Chileans, I guess they are interesting. They're just a big mob of stupidity, and there are a lot of them, and they're very pro-Chilean. So the question is, we've got all this energy coming at us now. What do we do? How do we channel this energy towards something good? First of all, we don't want them on our Twitter. We don't want them shitting up our Twitter. So we do have blocks in place on items that are important for business. So only people who I follow, which means I'm going to follow every comic skater. That's what that means. I've got to
explain this.
Trap.
So I'll have things that are important. I put only my follower or only the people I follow can answer this, and I'm going to follow all of you. I think it's going to be good for ComicsGate for me to be following everybody on Twitter anyway. So a lot of people are happy about that. And then I said traps. I put a sheet of fly paper once, and then just put a frog, and they all come in there, and then you just block them. I mean, you're employing tactics. You just mass block Philly. Mouse trap in the morning, mass block them. Laugh dance, announced that I'm Adam Levine 2.0. Or tonight I announced that I was Maroon 9000. I wasn't. Not just Maroon 5, Maroon 9000. And this isn't even my final form yet. Now, they are. I'll tell you how the war's going, Billy. They've discovered my Instagram that I haven't used for 8 years, and they have taken it. They've taken that hill, but I don't use it. So they go on there. They post recipes on all these pictures. That I posted literally 8 years ago. I haven't been there since. Now, what we're trying to do is our effort is to try to channel them towards YouTube, because on YouTube, it's interaction. And so, you want to kind of Brer Rabbit them into, you know what I mean? Like, oh, don't throw me into the briar patch. You want to move them off of Twitter where they're actually effective, but I can handle them. I can block them and channel them towards mass commenting on all my YouTube videos. Because YouTube sees that as just engagement. Yeah. So if and nobody gives a shit, so if they're just mass commenting on my YouTube videos, please don't subscribe to my YouTube to harass me. That would be the worst. Don't throw me into the briar patch. Don't subscribe to my YouTube. So anyway, this is the way we're fighting a war with Chile. It is a war of attrition. It's one man versus an entire nation. To be fair, but I'm smarter than all of them combined. So that's the good thing. That's the good news.
And you have God on your side.
Of course I do. Yeah, of course I do. I don't even know what do they have. I say build a wall of sopapillas with all the recipes they're sending here and separate these people from us. I didn't know anything about Chile before, delicious. But I really does actually. Some of the recipes sound great.
Chilean war. I do love, Ethan, that you said when somebody was like, what does that even mean, Ethan? And you were like, it means she will be loved times 9,000. Shit was great. Oh my God.
Yeah, I become a Maroon 5 fan. I hate Adam Levine. I really I used to hate him, but see, they hate him. Yeah, by the way, they hate Adam Levine.
Douchebag.
What did he do? I mean, besides for the fact that he is a smarmy type guy, what did he do?
He's very cringe.
Well, I asked them. I said, "What did Adam Levine do that made Chile so mad?" Well, first of all, imagine going to a Maroon 5 concert and expecting a good show. That's the first thing that tells me that this is retarded. The second thing is you go there and Adam Levine puts on a listless kind of performance. And he's mad at the sound in his ears and stuff.
Yeah, he plays some fake guitar.
Yeah, right. He does. You guys, it's awful.
Oh,
but
he's
so cringe.
Whatever it is, his behavior pissed off Chile. They got so angry at this terrible performance of his that they bashed him on social media. And he said, "Fuck your little town. We're Maroon 5." So essentially, he called Chile a little town. and they decided to brigade him. Now they brigaded him. They did to him what they're doing to me, and he surrendered in 24 hours.
He did not.
Yes,
He did not.
He gave him a full-throated apology. And this is the thing: you can't appease terrorists. We don't want to do that. We're at war with them. We don't want. We're not going to surrender. You will receive no apology. I will become what Adam Levine always wished he was. And so I am. The press, the Chilean press, has already released CNN, MSN. They've released big articles about me versus Chile. They have written an amazing number of articles. They're chronicling this, and Chile is pushing back. And I understand. We are, this is a very serious conflict. But let me tell you something. I've never enjoyed Adam Levine's stupid ass smirk more than I do now. I'm posting. I look up GIFs of him smiling and laughing, and you just post that. Suddenly, Adam Levine has become kind of a mascot for ComicsGate. If it wasn't for the fact that he surrendered, I know he's such an asshole. I love him. Dude.
He's like the Charles de Gaulle.
Didn't Chileans were this sensitive? That's so crazy, but
right?
Let's just use it to our advantage, man.
Randy Howell, eh? Hey, you got another Canadian up there, Dale. Another Chilean mad at Ethan is Pablo Hidalgo.
I didn't realize he was Chilean, but it really does explain a lot. So they're
very passionate people.
I think that the problem with them is, and no offense to any Chileans that are in the audience right now, you're here because you're not insane, but they really do have like what you call an inferiority complex as a nation. The idea that they would be so angry that Maroon 5 gave a less
overcompensating.
Yeah, it's like you came here and you didn't respect us. Why? Because we're just Chile, so
they have to fight for that shit.
Right. So they're like,
we take it for granted.
But isn't Chile one of the? I guess they're not Brazil, but they're one of the better off South American countries.
Oh yeah,
they're very wealthy.
So what are they butthurt about? So they're not even Venezuela.
They're a thin.
They do so well that they're one of the few South American countries that doesn't qualify for aid from the United States. They should be happy enough with that, except for our protection, of course.
Yes. Why are they so sensitive?
I don't know, but they are. And it's not that they're sensitive. They seem to be a nation that really likes to troll, and I respect that. I understand that. So as a nation, they've declared me enemy number one. Now that's what some of the articles said. I am the top enemy of Chile because of my comments. And this all is just me saying what I always say, that Pedro Pascal is a fat coward who should have stood behind Gina Carano when she was being brigaded. Surprise, surprise. It's the truth. Surprise, surprise. They don't like that, and they're going to brigade me. So it's like, all right, so I understand those are the stakes. That's what we're up against. But I'm not taking that back. I firmly believe that. I double down on that.
Well, triple down on it. But Ethan, isn't it? I'm sorry. It's interesting that he's such a coward. He won't even stand by Chile. Right? He's silent on this.
That is the worst.
Right? Silent on this whole thing. He's not even standing by his countrymen who are going to war against you, losing horribly, and he's like, fuck you, Chile.
No, Pedro Pascal doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't stand up for anything.
He doesn't stand for anything.
Soft Hollywood. I mean, is he even from Chile, or he's just Chilean descent?
I don't know.
Ethan,
I don't know anything about it.
Soft American.
Ethan, I think what you should do this weekend is you should go to Chili's, have a nice meal, but then ask them to bring you like 50 plates.
Yeah.
Even if it's plates with other people's food on it, just so you can take a picture, and you're like this.
I made all your recipes.
Chile. Look at this. I just defeated Chili's once again.
Yeah.
And now you'll piss them off so much because you're equating them with Chili's. Like you don't even know the difference. That's how above them you are.
Your finest dishes are a D-level restaurant here, a chain restaurant here in the real America, the United States. Well, that's the other thing. The other thing is when you say they call me gringo a lot, which to me, I don't know. I mean, is that such a bad gringo? That's amazing. But the thing about it is they get very angry that we call ourselves Americans because this was a big point of contention. I said, no, we're North America. We're a country in North America. You're South America. They go, ha, 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 uneducated, stupid Americans. I was like, what are you talking? Don't you gaslight me. These are two separate continents. But I did a little research. And by research, I mean I typed into Google, what the fuck is Chile talking about that they're Americans? And what it says is, how many continents are there in the world? This isn't going to surprise some people, but it's going to surprise us because we're all Americans, except for Dale, who's an honorary American. We are taught in the United States there are 7 continents. Okay, that's what we're taught. We all understand that. We can name them. In Chile, there are only 5. And by the way, Australia isn't Australia. It's called Oceania. And there is America, the continent of America, which is both South and North America and Central America as one big landmass. So they think they're Americans.
Yeah, you know what? There could be an argument made for Europe and Asia. You can make that argument.
Eurasia,
one continent. You can't make that argument with America.
No,
with North America and South. You just can't. It's just intellectually impossible. Scientifically.
Biologically,
moronic.
It makes no sense, and scientifically, it is different tectonic plates. And
next thing they're going to tell us is that Pluto is a fucking planet.
That's the worst. Yeah, of course it is.
So that's another thing that probably bothers them. They have no Amazon, right? They have no anacondas. They don't have gauchos because gauchos are from Argentina.
They don't have huge asses.
What do they have?
They don't have Rio de Janeiro. They don't have Incas, right?
They really do only have Pedro Pascal.
They have Pedro Pascal, and he's not even standing up for them.
Well, I'll tell you something. Here in America, we have the best Incas, like Art Tiber, the best Inca in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Chile except that they're really super proud of one of the worst, most annoying actors in Hollywood right now. Really proud. And what am I going to do? Yeah, that's what people are saying, but they don't care. It's like, they haven't won a war since the 1800s. Their soccer team always loses. When they fly planes, they get stranded in the Andes and have to resort to cannibalism. Like it's not there's very little. Yeah, so they got Pedro Pascal, so it's good.
So I'm looking forward to you going to Chili's and saying, I've made all your finest cuisine my bitch, and you have all just empty plates. You're just sitting there like this. Get a cigar and hold a cigar.
Make sure you leave the bones from the ribs on the plate too, so they know that you were eating ribs.
Yeah, I'll say these are the bones of Ethan Hawke in Alive. I had to resort to cannibalism too, just like your people. I was hungry. I was ran out of gas. 30 minutes went by.
That's how you do it.
I don't know. We're gonna find out how this goes. But they're already hoping that I'll resort. Somebody actually said this. They said maybe he'll resort to suicide.
Oh my gosh!
I said over posting menus on my Instagram. I don't.
That's so nasty.
Maybe I will though. I'll be like, I can't take any more soapapillas.
No.
Yeah, but if you do, they'll be like, and he couldn't even beat Chile. And then
no, they don't understand. This is fun for you, and you were turning it against them. They have no idea what they're.
Ethan, if you fucking loser, hang.
It reminds me of that scene in Alice's Restaurant where, like, what's his name? Who's the guy? Woody Guthrie, Arlo Guthrie, gets arrested, and he's sent to jail. And they go, "Please take off your belt and give it to the guy." He's like, "For what?" He's like, "We don't want you to kill yourself while you're in jail." He's like, "Do you think I'd kill myself over a jaywalking ticket? Like, that's what I'm in jail for." It's kind of the same thing. But anyway, so ComicsGate is never a dull moment, and here we go. Me and some of ComicsGaters versus Chile, and thanks to everybody who's having fun with this. I appreciate it. My thing is just to block. I pull them out with the traps in the morning, like and then just block. Soon I will have blocked all of Chile, like South America should have.
I think we might have some potential allies for you there, buddy.
Interesting.
The Chileans probably piss, the Palestinians off too. You get the Palestinians on your side. Now you really
allies.
You're on the side of Palestine.
No,
Palestinians.
Holy shit.
This is a global internet war started right
can make
here.
some sort of power, like an axis or something between Palestine and CG.
Oh wow, this is escalating.
Man. So Ethan Van Sciver, once again, he doesn't start the fights.
He doesn't start the fire.
But I don't even finish the fights. They just go on and on and on. They never end. Yes.